I feel great. I think it's an amazing day for the people who have put so much into this company over the last 10 years. We've really been focused on one thing, which is to build a piece of meat perfectly from plants. And we're getting closer and closer every year. That whole process has occurred with the consumer. So the consumer's voice is in this product in so many different ways. To welcome them in as owners now is a feeling that I can't even describe.
Well, I want to talk about the IPO process because obviously today a very successful day. But distribution is obviously a challenge for you guys.
Yes.
According to your S1, you're in just about 30,000 different stores and restaurants right now, mostly here in the US. It seems to me like being acquired by a large company, like a Cargill, like a Tyson, would actually help you overnight overcome those distribution challenges and get you on grocery shelves almost worldwide.
Right.
Why not go that route?
It's a decision that you had to make, and I think we made the right one in going public. We don't necessarily want to be owned by a large protein company. We'd like to be a large protein company, and I think that globally, the opportunity here is so big, and the ceiling is yet defined. It's a $1.4 trillion category, seen very little disruption, and so the ability to go out and create a company that is focused on one thing and do that day after day and serve a consumer need. We believe there's a latent human desire for this to work. We love meat, I love meat, we want to keep eating meat, but let's figure out a way to do it's better for our bodies and better for the earth. And by taking the animal out and going right to the plants, which is the source of the protein and lipids, et cetera, that we use, we think we can do that.
Well, look, it's clear that other companies think they can do it too.
Sure.
Impossible Foods is a brand, of course, that's a competitor. Tyson actually selling their steak in you guys.
No pun intended.
Yeah, I like it. The steak, yes. I wish I could have come up with that. Selling their stake in you guys just ahead of the IPO here to focus on their own protein, their own plant-based protein. Nestle is reportedly getting into this as well.
Right.
What's your competitive advantage? How do you compete with the startups and the big guys?
Yeah, I mean, we are so focused on this one thing. We've been doing it for 10 years. We've got, I think, some of the best scientists in the world, the best engineers in the world, best managers, bring them all together, give them that clear goal to be the first group that's really separated meat from animals and created this opportunity. If you look at some of the other large companies getting in, they'll probably do a good job, but we don't think about that. What we think about is, what's our product like on the shelf today, and how can we make that obsolete? How can we innovate so quickly that what the consumer's buying today, we're going to delight them with what we replace it with a year from now? And so if we keep that mentality that got us here going, I think it's going to be hard to catch us. One of the questions, I was obviously asked that a lot on the roadshow, and one of the questions I would pose back is, why haven't Ford and General Motors, for example, beat Tesla? It's a hard thing to describe, but it has to do with culture, it has to do with the motivation behind what you're doing, it has to do with the ability to move quickly, the ability to take risk, and all those things I think are in our favor.